remember in film school, this one kid had this hard drive that was so big he carried it in a backpack and it had to be plugged into an outlet.
Right, they're the desktop size hard drives in like a portable format.
Isn't this so weird?
Those are weird.
It's massive. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
You can get those in the 8 terabyte format,
Mm-hmm.
the Western Digital 8 terabyte, and you can like pull them out and put them in a computer or use them that way externally.
Oh,
They occasionally go on sale for about $150.
Jesus.
Yeah. Welcome to Pillow Talk.
Oh,
Oh, it's the side table. We're welcoming you to the side table.
we're recording?
We are.
I knew that.
This is my accomplice who helps greatly
I do.
and is definitely aware of what's going on.
Yeah, so...
Shifty Britches.
Shifty Bridge.
And I'm your host,
uh,
Aerodata.
call me later. Oh. Shifty Britches.
You like that
I
nickname?
really like that, dude. Knuckles. That was a good one.
It's going to be your nickname from now on.
Shifty Britches.
Yeah.
Next game night, I'll do like a power move on some card game. Dude, Shifty Britches, that was sick. And
So
then,
tight.
then we'll Knuckles and be like, yeah! And then Sarah and Ashley will be like, what? What?
No, the actual way that's going to happen is we're going to do that. We're going to Knuckles and they're going to ignore us.
They do that a lot. Don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
We make funny jokes and we get no recognition.
It's true. And they stare at us like we're stupid hoes.
Yeah. Like our jokes aren't funny or something.
Yeah, like we're only used in a garden as a tool.
Yeah, what else would you do with a hoe?
Fuck it, man.
How would that work?
I don't know. It would hurt. Have you ever stepped on? So, you know, like in the cartoon?
The cliche step on.
And it smacks. Have you ever done that?
Maybe as a kid.
I don't think I've done that. I've certainly, I should say, succeeded in doing it.
I've come close.
Yeah,
as a kid.
I've certainly tested it because I saw it on TV to see if it actually was
Right.
like that quick.
Oh, it'll work.
And it does.
Especially on like those metal rakes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I always like caught it. I've never like smacked myself dead.
Well, no, you're still alive.
That's true. I never smacked myself dead. Does that look like sriracha sauce to you?
Sriracha sauce?
Yeah.
No, it says it right there. It's
That look like rice cakes bits.
oh. No, it doesn't say it right there. For some reason I thought it said
It's risotto cheese?
no, risotto is risotto's the way you prepare the rice.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, so risotto is it's usually a certain type of rice, but then it's simmered very slowly over like an hour in chicken broth, chicken stock usually a little bit of onion in there.
Uh-huh.
And then optionally add like cheese after the fact, but it makes for a really soft, fluffy, just like
Not a big fan of letting my chicken just brew in a crock pot.
it ends up, I had that a lot growing up, just like chicken in
Same.
a crock pot.
Same
And so
with
it's
pork.
just kind of like, tasteless. And it's all the same texture.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
just I don't
So I don't ever cook it like that.
I'm not a big crock pot fan, to be honest with you.
There are some cool things you can do in crock pots, but
Like
like
what?
I have a couple of them and
Uh-huh.
I rarely cook in them.
It just don't seem fun.
No, the only thing I really use the crock pot for is like pulled pork.
Oh, yeah.
Just because then, let it go nice and long and you can not have to watch it.
I guess soup too.
Yeah, it works well okay for soup, but I'd rather do that over a stove most of the time too.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because you're not like leaving it unattended for a super long time. Plus, I like using my pots and pans, man.
Dude, okay. Favorite morning right here. Oh, I just remembered this. I think it actually is on my Instagram story.
Okay.
Or no, not story. I don't know what that is.
Whatever the Instagram thing is.
Post. So I'm sleeping in bed, okay? My little boy body is sleeping in bed, all right?
All right.
I'm chilling. There's probably like 3 cats on me. And then I hear some fadoombalin in the kitchen, okay? Then I see little Joshy's head peek in. He's like, dude, you should come out here. I'm like, why? Just come out here. And so I get up and get dressed because I sleep naked.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. And then I have 3 cats that won't get off me. So,
You get dressed while having the 3 cats on top
Yeah,
of you.
yeah, basically.
Impressive.
And then I come out, and little Joshy's made homemade French fries and fried chicken. Do you remember that in the morning?
Yeah.
I was like, I love you.
I was like, where's he going with this? I don't remember this.
I specifically remember, I was like, that was so thoughtful. And we just like ate fried chicken and fries. That was awesome. Did not.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Was that one of those, like, I came home from work and I was hungry and it was like morning-ish?
I don't know. It was at the River House.
Right.
I don't know if it was before you worked at Hayworth or after.
I don't know. I don't
Wait,
really
hold
remember.
on. You know what? Let's sleuth it out. That's what so I'm training this girl today at work, and she's asking me questions about stuff. What was it specifically? Oh, it was if a money order or cashier's check had cleared or not.
Okay.
And so I told her, this is a way to check, but in order to see if the funds were put back into the account after the check was, stale dated, check the account anyway. So she's like, is it better than to just like sleuth around instead of, doing this tool? And I was like, I mean, I would always sleuth around just in case. So it's funny that I used that term twice.
Yeah. No, it's never a good idea to just assume anything's going to work this way.
Nope. Yep. You're right.
Yeah. Because it will 90% of the time until that one time it doesn't, and it'll just screw you.
Yep. And you just fuck.
Damn.
Fuck my titties.
Plus, sleuthing around when it comes to that kind of stuff is always a great way to learn it.
Oh, yep. That is for sure. I totally agree with that.
Then you'll see stuff and then it'll come up later and you're like, oh, I know how to like look that up or find that out.
Yep.
Yeah. Good way to know if somebody's like a good troubleshooter when it comes to
Doing
really
that.
anything. Is
Right.
They just kind of browse around, take a look at things.
Oh my God. So you know what I forgot I did?
What?
So when I partook in a certain plant,
Really like that eggplant, huh?
oh yeah, it's really good. I would make movie posters every time.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I forgot I did that. Where the fuck is this chicken? Oh, where is it? Where is it?
Are you sure it's on your Instagram?
I'm pretty positive. What is this? Oh, this is a ton of bacon.
Just a ton of bacon. You're like, whoa, man, look at all that bacon.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I took a picture of it and never posted it.
That could be.
Oh, that sucks. But yeah, like I forgot I posted
All those movie posters you did?
yeah. Oh, let's find one real quick. Oh, look at this one.
That's not a movie poster. That's me passing on the couch.
Oh, come on. I started doing it later.
It's where I follow up with a picture of you passed out on your bed from last week.
Did I post that to Pillow Talk?
You did?
Oh, yeah. I was like getting ready to record.
Prep.
Oh, where the fuck are you? Oh, here we go. Here's
I'm
one.
right here, man.
Goblin King N 2015, and it's Caleb fucking the ornaments because he's showing me what. Because he literally acted out how he had sex for the first time.
You've told the story
Yeah,
several times.
it's not cool. And then Mind Trapped Fear 2015. I think that's when I had a panic attack. Or here's one. Hidden Secret Seed Digimon 2015.
Is that when we were in your room watching that new Digimon movie?
No, this was when we were in the shed.
Oh,
And we turned off all the lights.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. I remember watching that in the shed. And then this is when Fallout 4 came out.
Nice.
And then this is, look at you.
Feel the boom.
Feel that boom, 2015. Or this is right at when we got all that cereal.
Oh, yeah.
I've been waiting in KFC. Yeah, so what I would do is we would spend the whole however many hours under the influence, and whatever funny quote or something someone would say would be like the movie title. And then I would say, hey, someone give me a date in a year or a word in a year. And then someone would blurt out a word in a year, and that would be the year that it would come out. Yeah.
Dude, most of these are already out then. Where can I watch these? Netflix? Hulu?
Everywhere, man.
Everywhere. All right. Movies Anywhere?
Yeah, it's on Crackle. Oh, look at that one.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is. Where's the? Oh, there's that. That one's funny. Dude, that's when the power was out. Remember when that happened? And we did the whole Nuzlocke in a day.
Vaguely.
The Soul Link. Like the power went out and we were up super late.
Kind of.
Yeah, like the whole city was out.
I remember the power being out. I don't really remember doing a Nuzlocke.
It was a Soul Link through Leaf Green.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we did that together, so
Was that when we were playing the emulators on our phone?
maybe?
Around that time? I don't know.
I don't know. Oh wow. Just like wow. Whoa. Isn't this weird just going back? All right.
And it's really weird. Nobody can see it though.
I know. That's why I'm stopping. But no, that was trippy. What were we talking about originally? Oh, yeah. Fried chicken. Oh, so I was talking to you earlier about Pokemon cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I've gotten like super into it. For those of you who don't know. And well, I've always been into Pokemon, but like competitively battling with cards.
Right, because we've done the competitive battling in games.
In the game.
We've done Showdown. It's time to bring on the cards.
Yeah, so what I did, because I kept buying cards, granted, when I look at it, I think I've only spent like $150.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad. That's, saying that and thinking about it, it's like, that's not that. But the only reason I think it's bad is because I rarely buy stuff for myself outside of bills and that.
And so when you do, it's like, I could have,
I could have used this.
done this or this with it instead.
Yeah. And so what I did was I set up a little nest egg and I labeled it Pokemon TCG. And I'm throwing like any spare change or I'm thinking like $15 each month.
Just into that.
Into that fun. To hopefully, because I would like to like get pretty good and I'd like to go to a tournament once. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be kind of a fun experience.
I know. And then to just kind of.
I wonder if there would be any near us or if Detroit would probably be the closest area that would host.
There's like
unless the game shop in town does any.
I know so if you go on their website.
Because I know they host sanctioned Magic events.
Magic just seems confusing as balls. Inexpensive.
Expensive is what it seems like.
Play Pokemon. Yumi.
It's just going to give you Pokemon Go.
Well, there's the event locator, so you can do sanctioned battles that add to the season, so you can go to regionals and worlds.
Nice.
And that. Yeah. I don't know how that whole system works, but come on, phone. Country, South Africa.
Yes, that will get us something near us. That food look delicious?
Yeah, it does.
What I see some fish. I see a nice steak under all those fresh onions and peppers. Maybe some rice. What's going on in the center there? Some like stewed beef or something? I don't know. Let's say to myself. Are you still looking up locations?
Yeah, so Granville.
Okay.
Granville Granbull's Pokemon League. Battle Creek, Ludington. Ludington has one.
Ludington and Muskegon's not too bad.
Muskegon, Frankenmuth, Bay City, Kazoo, East Lansing.
Okay, so an hour or two, and you get a few dozen spots.
So what happens if let's click on the Granville Granbulls because I love Granbull. All right, this is shout out to Granville Granbulls. Oh, by the way, we have 61 subs now.
Shout out to our 61 subs.
Yeah. A Pokemon League provides a nearby place for you to get together with other fans of both the Pokemon trading card game and the Pokemon video games and have some fun. Using your own cards in Pokemon video games, you can play, trade, and even earn cool prizes. The best part is that you can do all this with other Pokemon players who love collecting and playing just as much as you do. Current season, Team Up, Season 2, March 1st, blah. Next season, April, blah. See, I don't get the seasons, but
probably do seasons based on new card releases.
upcoming playtimes Saturday. Like,
I don't know then.
God, isn't that just so cool?
That is kind of cool.
Yeah. So, what's really cool, and I've been learning about this because I've been watching a lot of this TCG vlogger on YouTube. His name is, oh God, Andrew Cahoon or Andrew Calhoun or something, but his channel is Tricky Jim. Tricky Jim, and he's partnered with a game shop in Ohio somewhere called Full Grip Games.
Full Grip
Games.
Just sounds cool.
Yeah, and they do sanction they support Pokemon like and just really well down there when it's mostly Magic and that at shops and stuff. And I've been learning about different formats and that. And one cool thing they do is a pre-release tournament, which is the pre-releases at sanctioned Pokemon events. They give out pre-release
decks,
starter decks. So it's what do you call it? It's like a promo pack. So it would be like one of 4 Pokemon and then like their evolution line and something combined with that, plus 4 booster packs that you use to make a 40 card deck out of just that.
Okay.
And then you do the tournament.
That's really cool.
I know, right? And the next one that's coming out is Unbroken Bonds, which is the Charizard and Reshiram tag team.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go there and you enter the tournament and you get
that half starter deck and the boosters.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of quick throw something together.
Yep, and then you just
that is really cool for
a
pre-release.
Right, that's what they do. Yeah, I know. And I'm like, wow, I want that. So I wonder, hopefully, if they're doing one nearby, that'd be pretty cool to go to.
That would be.
Right? You'd have to get sleeves. I have sleeves. You can use some of mine. I have
How many sleeves packs do you have now?
Well, so each one of those...
Just give me an answer. Don't give me an excuse.
So sleeve packs...
Just give me an answer.
I'm doing math.
Patrick, I think you have a problem.
Enough for 3 decks.
Okay. That's not so bad. I thought it was going to be worse.
No. The sleeves, because they come with those boxes.
Right.
And then I don't like the texture of the back. You felt those, right?
Yeah, they're kind of cheap.
So Sarah and I bought, I think they were like $7 or $8 at Walmart for 100 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Of, like, they're textured, kind of. They have a better feel. And because at the tournaments, you're supposed to bring sleeves.
Okay.
To avoid like wear on a card, so you could tell what it is, you know?
Right.
And apparently at big tournaments, you re-sleeve or deck check. The officials do deck check.
Just make sure you're not pocketing a card back there.
So competitors re-sleeve 5-6 times throughout the weekend, like with different sleeves and that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's cool. Well, it's not cool. Well,
it's cool that there's that whole community around it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
I knew what you meant.
That's a busy fucking highway for what looks like a small town.
This is France.
You know what would be really cool?
France.
All right, this is future. I want this right now. So we're in a screen box, okay?
We're in a screen box?
Okay, so like a whole cubicle.
We're in a cubicle.
It's like it's a cube, like as big as this room.
We're in a cube?
Yes, but
Why are we in a cube?
Every side is like an LCD screen or whatever. And while we're doing our podcast, we're just like soaring over like a random location or that.
I feel like that would hurt my eyes after a while.
Oh, it would, but I think we'd get used to it. You saw the guy that lived a week in a VR headset, right?
No.
Oh, this guy did. He made a little mini doc about it. It's like 15 minutes long, summing it up. It's pretty interesting. Huh. But he lived a whole week in VR.
With the VR headset on?
Yeah.
Dang.
So he watched, took a shower with it on and everything and that.
Oh, he showered. That's good.
He experienced everything with VR. So there's like 2 different, you probably know this already, but there's like 2 different kinds of VR, like the full virtual reality and then one where everything's like overlaid.
The augmented reality.
Yeah, the augmented reality. So he did that for a whole week. And it was really interesting because he thought, you know, it would kind of crush you or whatever. But he's like, no, it's like, it was super nice because as he quoted it, as he said, it was super easy to like find a tribe and to do things with that tribe. And just, I mean, I didn't realize there was so much VR support and VR things that you could do.
There's a lot.
Yeah. I know it's limited, but there's a ton.
There's some really cool stuff that you can do. One of them is, it's not quite there yet. Once they up like the resolution of some of the screens that are built into it, but it allows a virtual desktop for your computer. So you sit down in the VR headset and you can put monitors anywhere in virtual space and turn around just to like a whole circle of monitors.
That's cool.
You know, with just one headset. When it gets to that point, that would be so nice. Instead of having, you know, a wall of monitors to do stuff, you can just, it's all virtual.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I want it to be, and I don't know if it'll happen in our lifetime, but just like little glasses you put on.
Like the Microsoft HoloLens that they've done.
Oh, really?
It's been a pretty sketchy release, but that is the design of Microsoft HoloLens. It's you know, bigger glasses, but then it needs to connect to a computer. But they're coming out with a newer version. I don't know what it requires, but yeah, that's what more of theirs augmented reality looks like.
I would get into that if they were sleek, cool, and you just like put it on. You just like,
and you get a nice little HUD overlay.
Check your email and your texts.
Maybe watch a quick YouTube vid.
Then I would be able to get rid of my phone.
Except it would probably have to run off of your phone. It's like as a communication standby for, you know, signing into apps and services. Yeah. So let me bring up an image of the HoloLens for you. Oh, that's not a picture. Why is that? No, that's an ad for a purchase. Show me a picture.
Weren't the Google glasses or whatever like that?
Yeah, I guess they did Google glasses for a while too, didn't they?
Yeah, and you could watch first-person porn. I remember that being a thing.
I feel like that is the main driver of virtual reality.
Virtual porn, yeah.
It's virtual porn. I don't doubt it. I'm surprised Pornhub hasn't released a augmented reality.
Oh, they totally, I bet, have VR vids.
Okay, no, I was thinking of Microsoft HoloLens has something similar, but I was thinking of the Google glasses.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but it looks a lot more like wearing glasses than
there's a
like giant headset.
Safety glasses.
Yeah. And they even have a version for people without actual prescription.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. The augmented virtual reality stuff is cool.
That would be pretty neat.
Especially once it comes down in price a little bit. Because even the Vive and the Rift are like $300 to $600 depending. Oh, that's usually just for games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've never tried VR.
Me neither.
It'd
be fun to try.
I know. I've always wanted to, because the guy who did that VR headset played Skyrim because he missed the outdoors, and he thought it was really cool to be able to, you know, travel to Throat Mountain or whatever it's called, and be able to just like sit and meditate and like see it, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Then he also there was the Google Earth virtual reality.
Oh,
where
that would be cool.
He was just like exploring the world. I mean, it wasn't like super high res, but it was enough to be, you like,
feel a little bit like you're there.
Yeah. Though he did say when he was done with it, the hardest thing to get used to was not having like 60 FPS. He thought it was really weird, but
that's a huge problem with virtual reality in games is motion sickness if you don't have the frame rate really high.
Right?
Yeah.
He also said the big like thing that VR doesn't have is being able to replicate, like being there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't get that energy and that smell.
Right. You get the visual. You don't get anything else. You don't get the wind, the smell, just the presence.
Yeah. Which is weird because when you watch shows or movies with VR, they never mention that.
No.
It's always you're there.
Right, because that's the selling point of them.
Yeah, that's true.
You're more there, but it's only the one part of that equation.
When do you think this is? This New York or Manhattan? This Manhattan.
I'm surprised it doesn't say.
It looks like Manhattan.
It looks more like Manhattan.
What that's gonna sink one day.
I've never understood the let's build cities literally at water level on the ocean.
Look at all this shit, you know? There's so much shit on it.
Yeah. This is why people make Day After Tomorrow videos where, it's a little bit cold, there's a little bit extra water, and, the entire city's gone.
Right? Wow.
This is how you get, like, a giant kaiju coming out of the ocean and swallowing your city.
Just smashing it.
It just has to, like, roll on there.
So, is it just built on just land, or just fabricated land, or?
Probably a bit of both.
Yeah.
A lot of it was probably just land, and then they're like, oh, we need a little bit more space here. Let's drop some rebar concrete, fill it in.
Uh-huh. I've never been to Manhattan or New York. You have?
Yeah, just the once.
Was it
It's not like I
nuts?
went... I mean, it's a nuts, pretty big city. But
Yeah.
it's not like I went around and explored a lot, but...
God, imagine living there.
Too much for me, man.
It's a lot at once. I think I can't decide unless I go there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I get some of the appeal of a big city, just having everything available to you.
Convenience, yeah.
Convenience and that, but I really like having a little bit of seclusion from other people.
Oh, no, I gotcha.
There's no way you can live in New York and have a house unless you live,
Right.
upstate somewhere.
Right? I just wish... I wish Big Rapids was bigger, to the sense where you knew there would be someone that liked the things you like there.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's people that like things, for example, like nerdier things. For example, we'll go on to the Pokemon thing.
Okay.
Knowing that I could just walk downtown and find
A card shop
that played
has
Pokemon
events.
Yeah.
The town could, do for like a doubling or
Diversification.
tripling in size just for that extra.
Right.
Yep.
'Cause-
Or going downtown and being able to find a Thai restaurant.
Right? Or something that's different. It's just all the same and caters to all the same people.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even mind it if it was as big as Traverse City.
What's Traverse City's population?
I don't know the population size, but I know it's like bigger than Marquette.
Marquette's only
Dude, I forgot to tell-
35,000.
Yeah, but it's bigger than Big Rapids.
Yeah.
That's a good size, Marquette.
So, if, Big Rapids doubled or tripled in population. Traverse City has a really small population. Oh, okay, these all have way smaller populations than I thought. Traverse City is 15,000. Marquette's only 20,000. What's the official for ours then? 10?
I thought it was 10.
Yeah, about 10. So yeah, it could do for doubling or tripling.
Yeah, that'd be okay.
Surprised Traverse City is also like that because it's a huge touristy spot.
Oh yeah, and they have all those festivals.
Yeah, that's probably the main reason they're like they are.
Oh yeah, it's a cool spot. Downtown is pretty cool.
It's a gorgeous town.
That's why I'm excited about. Hopefully, moving to Ann Arbor later is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a cool little spot.
Cool, different, a little bit more diverse.
Oh yeah, because everything from here
It's about the same.
is the same. Same people, same.
It's your cliche Midwest.
It's so people missed it. I took my hand because we live in Michigan, my left hand.
And you cut off your thumb.
I cut off my thumb and then shoved it all the way to the rest. And it's all the same from there.
Generalization, but yes.
But yeah.
Down south a bit, you get a little bit different just because you're bordering Ohio, Toledo area, Chicago. But yeah. So speaking of Michigan, here's a fun little news tidbit. I don't know if you saw it in the news. It was almost a week ago now. But the Michigan State Police were caught. I don't really want to say caught because they're not in trouble for it. creating a database of facial recognition images of basically a bunch of residents.
Ooh.
So, quick little number for you. Well, a couple numbers. There are 8 million adults in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And in their database, they have over 50 million images.
Whoa.
And they have, as far back as 1998, been getting the Secretary of State to send them everybody's driver's license photo. And then have pulled images from Facebook and social media and Instagram as well for their database. I think they call it Snap, is the database. So yeah, you and I are probably in this database.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
What the fuck?
And it's it's not just a database of images, it's facial recognition of,
Why?
just so if you commit a crime, they can catch you, man.
Fuck that.
Right?
I don't like that.
No.
I like the ability to commit a crime and then go
Not get caught.
and run for it for a bit, God, really?
Yeah.
I bet every place else is like that though.
I'm sure they are. And
That's
I know
so fucking dumb. I hate that.
and I know outside of America that's been common practice in the open for a while.
That's why I don't. That's another thing.
1998.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes me think of like all the people who've died too.
Oh, since then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. That's fucked up.
A bit. But it's to keep you safe, man. We have to protect the children.
Fuck the children. God. I don't like that.
No, I caught that news snippet. I was watching a tech,
How'd I miss that?
and I didn't see a lot of coverage of it. Granted, I don't watch local news, but I was watching, there's a YouTube channel called Level 1 Tech, and they do the news like 3 times a week. They have different segments.
Uh-huh.
And that came up, and I think it was the security section of it, because the previous story had been some massive database, being compromised with like no password or something. And they're like, here's another database of crap that showed up. Yeah.
Fuck. God, that's frustrating.
Though I would imagine the federal government probably has something similar.
Oh, I know they do.
And just hasn't said anything about that.
So
Still, it's frustrating to know for sure it's there.
it just makes you think, like, what other shit's going on,
Yeah.
Like, so I watched The Predator.
Okay. How was it? Yeah.
No, I enjoyed it.
No, you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. Because the reason I say that is I had this realization when I watched this movie, and we've talked about this before, where
People have got to rate and review things. And
I'm just done like criticizing things for not being what I want it to be.
And instead just enjoying what it is.
Yeah, so I watch it because I think of this all the time when I go see an action movie with my dad, and he really enjoys it, and I think it's stupid. And then I, don't say that, but I say, oh, they could have done this, they could have, done this, blah, blah, blah.
But you're going to see an action movie.
Yeah.
You know that. You just got to turn your brain off and enjoy the scenery.
So we put in The Predator.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 7 actors and actresses that are in there that I know.
Okay.
First, straight up. I'd have to go through the list.
First name basis?
Oh, with one of them.
Yvonne's in there?
Oh, yeah, when she walked in, I love this movie. I'm like, Dad, this is the best movie right here. Well, who is that? That's the only woman to ever grace my wall. And then immediately my mom and dad were like, I know who that is.
That poster of her's been up for forever.
I love her. Ah, she's beautiful.
Gorgeous woman.
She's beautiful. But no, so put in this movie, and it was so have you seen the Predator movie? The one
no,
you saw?
not seen the new one.
Okay, but you saw.
I've seen a couple of the old ones.
You saw the one with my dad and I.
Yeah, I saw what was that? Alien versus Predator.
No, it's Predators.
Just Predator.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple of them at other points in time.
Okay,
too.
So what they did was, the government has this whole
fucking government screwing it up for everybody.
They have this whole like black ops thing. Well, not black ops, but like I don't know. It wouldn't be blacklisted, but this black side of the government that does the shady stuff with extraterrestrials and shit.
Okay, yeah.
So they go
Area 51, man.
And I know, right? And they make references to the other dates of the other Predator movies, saying these guys have been spotted in these dates, which are dates of the actual other
movies.
So that's pretty cool that they do those little shout outs. And it's the whole thing is like this government has this under wraps, and this soldier came across one of the predators, and they're trying to figure all this shit out. It's a really stupid plot, but it's just it's so fun though. Like
You just have predators running around, shooting shit.
Yeah, I mean, I would have if they went down on the CGI. If they were trying not to show off their special effects boner, I think it would have been really, really, really good. Would have done really well. But no, the guy from Narcos is in it. The guy that looks kind of like me. The blonde guy.
Yep.
He's like, he kind of looks like me a little bit. I don't know. I always thought he looked like me when I was in high school. I don't know. Anyway, just more handsome and kind of ripped, but
that's pretty close.
I shouldn't say ripped. He just has muscle. He's in it. Yvonne Strahovski's in it. Olivia Munn's in it, which is weird because I remember watching her on G4 TV or whatever, the gaming network.
Really?
Yeah, she was on G4 TV as like a gamer on a show, in Attack of the Show, and that way back before she became an actress.
Interesting.
Yeah. She was in it. The guy from the OJ show who played the lawyer that was against OJ. He was in it. The kid who plays in the movie Room, where they're kidnapped and stuck in a room for
right. Yep.
He's that kid. He's also the kid in Wonder.
Okay.
There's like 3 more people, but no, there's just a ton of.
Oh,
Keenan Michael. What's his name? Michael Thompson
Kenan Thompson?
Not Kenan Thompson, not the guy from SNL.
That's what I was thinking.
And the guy from Moonlight who plays
the main guy?
Yeah, the main guy at the end. He's in it. What is his name?
I don't know.
It's Keenan and Cal, or he's the bald one.
Quit pulling out your phone, man. We were having a discussion.
I know, and I'm just showing you.
So you were looking at your phone.
I need my beer now. I've gotten up and I have done things.
No, you haven't. Nothing has happened. We've been here the whole time.
We were all the same. We were one and the same.
We are.
So, what I was talking about
Kenan.
Yeah, so there's a lot of comedic bits in that movie, and it was pretty.
And Predator.
Yeah, it was like really dumb, and then it was just fun. I don't know. It was just.
It was a funny, dumb, enjoyable experience.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like there was just parts like, what the fuck? But whatever. I enjoyed it.
It's good.
I wish again though, it would have been pretty good. I think if they would have just cut the CGI. Though the CGI for the. So because what they did was kind of weird is. They have this elite predator and then the regular predator that we're all used to.
Mm-hmm.
But the regular predator, they did like makeup and costume, but then this elite predator is taller and bigger and stronger, so it's CGI. So it was a really weird contrast.
Oh, you have this, very real life predator, and then the computer generated image.
The computer generated one was super good though. The anime, like it was really, really good. It was just weird.
They should have done both that way. That would probably have been way too expensive.
Right, or some, I don't know, but I really enjoyed it, and it was a good movie.
It's good. I actually watched a movie recently.
What was it?
I watched Green Book.
I want to see that real bad.
It's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I really like that actor in it, not Viggo Mortensen, but the Mashhad Ali or whatever.
I think so. That's
or whomever.
Viggo Mortensen does a good job though.
I believe it.
He always does.
He's super good. Have you seen?
He plays, an Italian very well.
Does he really?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Have you seen? He plays a Russian mobster.
This is somewhat recent, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's in the 2000s.
That's recent.
After Lord of the Rings, he got nominated for an Oscar
for this one.
Oh yeah,
nice.
And well, I don't know about this one, the Green Book, but
No, but the one you're talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah, he plays a Russian. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
My
cool.
phone's faster than yours.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yours is a little dumb.
Whoa. Didn't know you were so judgy, Judge Jason over here.
I am.
It's like Eastern Promises, I think.
I kind of spelled that right. Eastern Promises.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Cool. Yeah, he's super good in that.
Oh, he's really thin in that one.
Yeah, because he's super. That's part of it.
Dang.
He's I can't spoil it.
I might have to watch it then.
It's good. It's good. I liked it. I watched it when I was in high school when I was big into movies, and I really wish a lot of those movies I watched then I watch now.
When you're less critiquey about it.
Oh yeah, and just
enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, and I'm older. I'm more experienced. I can please a woman better.
It is very important for your movie watching.
Whoa! I had some deja vu just now. Whoa! Oh God! Whoa! This is weird. I hate that. I hate deja vu.
Do you often talk about pleasing women better on the couch?
Oh my God! This feels really weird. Let's stop.
No, let's go with this.
God, it's so. Oh, that's so weird.
You must say that to a lot of people. You say that to all the men you bring over here.
I do. I'm really good at pleasing women. Give me a shot at pleasing a man.
Nobody wants to hear you scratch your beard.
Fuck you.
This is not ASMR. That's a separate channel we have.
Oh yeah, ASMR candy.
It's got to have like the Pillow Talk name in it. So it'd be like I don't know.
ASMR quill. ASMR.
I don't know.
It'd be Sweet Nothings.
Sweet Nothings? I like it. 'Cause we're going to whisper you Sweet
Yeah.
Nothing. I love it.
Sweet Nothings. Did you ever did you ever think?
It's just making me think of Cotton Candy Randy who's going to whisper you some Sweet
Oh,
Nothings.
gross. Hi, daddies.
Do you want to hear some Sweet Nothings?
I love you, daddies.
Anyway.
Did you see the Super Bowl commercial where she was doing ASMR?
No.
Oh, God, I hate it.
I don't think I watched any of the Super Bowl commercials this year.
The one I only remember is the one showcasing the Microsoft controller for...
Oh, the disabled controller. That
Yeah, and that was a super good commercial. And I just... Yes!
Shout out for doing something cool, Microsoft.
Then I watched the Corona or Michelob Ultra... No, Michelob Ultra had Jeff Bridges as the dude from The Big Lebowski.
Oh.
That was really cool. But then it had fucking Jessica... or... what's the chick from Sex and the City?
Oh,
Sarah Jessica Parker.
that's her name.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah.
But if I met you, I'd be pretty cool. But
I don't like you, but I'll meet you if you want.
yeah, I know.
I've never been a huge fan of Sex in the City.
Neither have I.
It's probably not targeted at our demographic, though.
What are you trying to... Look at, there's is that a soccer field on top of a building? How weird is that?
It's not on top of a building.
Are you sure? Or is it a stadium?
It's a stadium.
Really?
Yeah, and that's, the concession entry area, and that's, the overhead HVAC and stuff.
Picture this.
I see it right there.
Yeah, so two figures are moving about, okay?
Where?
On the field.
Oh, on the field.
All right? So, for listeners, we're seeing right now bird's eye view.
We're seeing over bird's eye view of Tokyo.
Of Tokyo. Whoa, Tokyo, Japan. Okay, everyone's seeing that right now. Cool. We see two figures moving on that green thing. Zoom in. Whoosh. Explosions we see. We're hearing. Well, we hear them. We kind of see them, just little flickers. Zoom in closer. Shh. We hear some roars, then screams. Shh.
It's taking a very dark turn.
We stop. It's a Charizard and a Blastoise fighting. And there's two trainers.
It's a Pokemon Stadium.
How cool would that be?
You have a problem.
Fuck, I love Pokemon. God damn.
It's such a bizarre thing to see.
Augmented Pokemon. What?
But it's very common in big cities is the diagonal crosswalks.
That is weird.
It makes sense. And they're in all the big cities, but you just don't see them here.
Nope.
There's no foot traffic.
I also think it's weird that like blocks end on that curve. Do you see that?
Which curve are we looking at?
So I don't have anything to throw.
Which quadrant?
So you see the red car?
Which red car?
There's only one red car.
You mean the bright orange car?
The bright red car.
The bright orange car.
So the bright...
It's gone.
It
was orange.
Fuck.
We've been over this. You're orange-red colorblind.
No, you're colorblind because Ashley and I see the same colors.
Okay, but Ashley's dad's colorblind, so Ashley's probably colorblind.
What does that mean?
So you're probably colorblind too.
What's the chances that this is an Instagram photo?
Very high.
No, I think
no, it's probably not.
I don't know if I'm colorblind, but I can't tell the differences between like dark blues and black.
Yeah, that's colorblind.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm crippled.
I mean, or just a color deficiency.
Yeah.
I don't know what they would actually call that.
Yeah, stupid. You're stupid.
Being real dumb.
So, I'm training this girl at the credit union. Which...
Is she colorblind?
No. But...
Because I was training somebody at work who's colorblind.
Really?
Yeah. And you know how everything is colored dots?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a bitch. Who the hell came up with that system did not factor that in.
That's kind of funny.
Like, great.
Like, oh, how many of these can you see? None.
Basically, I just see that they're dots.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wow. So that colorblind?
Well, I don't know if that colorblind, but there's definitely a lot of issues with it. So it's just been going by product class number instead, which is a lot harder to memorize.
Uh-huh.
So that's, I mean, it works, but
good for them.
But yeah, nobody at Family Video took that into account when they came up with that system.
Wow. Yeah. I guess I didn't really think about that.
No, me neither. Until
you know,
I was explaining colored stickers to him, and Deb hadn't mentioned to me because she knew, but she didn't tell me when I'm training him. He's like, "Yeah, I can't tell the difference between those." I was like, "Oh,
cool.
Shit, I feel like an idiot." Thank you for telling me, though.
So, fuck. I was gonna mention something about training. Oh, so when I found out I was going to be solely responsible for training this person, I immediately just thought, fuck, because I don't mind training them and I don't mind being in the leadership position, but training is so draining.
Honestly, I don't mind training. The thing that gets me about training is, well, no, I don't mind it. Go on.
It's just with all the stuff, maybe it's just like the credit union. I don't know. It's just there's so much stuff you're telling someone, and you know they're not going to take it in until they start doing it.
Yeah, that's a little frustrating.
And then they keep asking, and they're going to keep asking questions. So you're like answering questions. So then you get kind of off track with other information that we're going to cover later. But they have these questions, and
it's pertinent to something else, so you want to give context.
Yeah. And then it just you end up talking for 8 straight hours. And today, going on my little story that I was laughing at earlier real quick, is so she has very, I wouldn't say similar humor, but it's compatible with mine.
She likes fart jokes.
No. She has a sense of humor where she can find things funny versus being critical and being hurt by it.
That's good.
And I
was implying you had fart joke humor.
I know you were. We discovered
I just wanted to point that out for everyone.
And it's a dick joke.
Sorry, dick joke humor.
Yeah. So we did something, and then she wanted to, go back and do this checklist of stuff we have to cover. She's like, well, let's get back to it, bud. And I said, I just got really serious. Don't ever call me bud. I hate that. It's like, if you're going to call me bud, just straight up call me bitch.
All right there, bud.
So what she's been doing is, without like any preface or anything, she'll come up and she'll be like, so what are we doing today, bitch? And I just lose it. I just die. It's so funny.
That's really funny.
Oh my God. The way she says it too is...
deadpan.
Oh yeah. And the first time she said it though, because she didn't know how
you would react to that.
Yeah, she just goes like, okay, well, let's get started, bitch. And then I just...
kind of muffled.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Oh God, I died. Because I'll be talking about fucking check laws, and she's like, okay, but bitch, I don't get this. And then I'll just lose it. Oh god. Oh,
That's the kind of shit that makes going to work tolerable.
it is. So, yeah, definitely. Well, there's one of the worker I can't stand has been gone the past 2 days.
Oh, that's nice.
My stress level
Has plummeted.
is I'm so mellow. And I was telling another coworker, it was my boss. And she's like, "Well, there's nothing like too stressful about your job." And I said, "Yeah, I know, but somehow
there's this external force causing that.
Somehow. And I don't know, and it's just so nice not being able to worry about this person.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, oh. And the person, like, I like this person, especially outside of work. I mean, she'd be fun. It'd be fun to chat with for a while and that, but work ethic,
gone.
And I judge people a lot on work ethic. Mm-hmm. And if your work ethic sucks, you're to me.
So funny story. We're changing scheduling systems at work.
Really? From the spreadsheet that's garbage? Oh,
I'm sure it'll be a garbage spreadsheet too because it's not live yet.
Oh, but it's still spreadsheet?
I imagine. But basically what they're doing is they have a weird work week where it's Sunday to Saturday. Mm-hmm. And so they're changing over to normal world of Monday to Sunday.
Oh.
So in that, they're just like, we're going to make a new scheduling program too.
Why?
I don't know. But they said, you won't be able to make schedules in the new one anywhere past, or the old one past this date, and the new one's not live yet, so just do it by hand until then. Email, sent to everyone. Read the email. The email even says read this 3 times in the title because you're going to miss something. If you have questions, it says, it's like read this once, then read it again, and if you have still have questions, maybe read it a 3rd time. So I get a phone call from a store manager at a different store. And for some reason, she can't access her schedule for that week to check, her hours. And that's fine. So I check it for her. And then she's like, so do you know why I can't, make any new schedules or why it doesn't go past this date? And I'm just like...
Did you read the email?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
Because that would not end well. But that's what I wanted to say. It's like, this is a person who's getting paid to manage a store. And I'm over here, it's just like, this email was sent out like days ago. So it's not like she just showed up and you should have read the email anyway. But still, it's like, come on.
Really?
Yeah.
So as like an assistant manager, and since you're training in that, I've noticed this with me, when I've been training this person is, do you feel like how confident you are?
Oh, yeah.
And like I noticed that and I was like, whoa.
Because this is stuff you've been doing every day for... Forever.
Yeah.
And they'll have questions and you're just like, yep, here's the answer to that. Boom, boom, Let me explain why, too. Yeah. Because that's an important part of training.
You're like, why can't I be this helpful, like, always?
This is great.
Yeah, like, wow.
That's what I really love about training is you get to do something that you're very familiar with. And, yeah, you have all the answers.
Do you ever have the flashback to your first day when you do that, when you train? I always think about that.
I don't really remember my first...
I do.
I couldn't even remember who I worked with.
Jen and me.
I mean, I worked with basically you and Jen the whole time.
That's true. That's true. Well, I know that because when I used to do training, it was more of there was someone that was assigned to do all the technical like logistics of that, and then I was to follow up with making
the practical.
Making the person comfortable with the dialogue with the customers and how to handle it, because I'm like really good at that. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, like Jen like shoehorned that with you. I never got a chance to like be like, hey dude, blah blah blah. And then it was like at that point of like,
whatever,
he'll figure it out. And
I figured it out, all right.
yeah, and that's why. And then that's what happened with when I became full time at the credit union was. The people I trained, they already did the technical stuff with this one person, but then they realized that this one person is not good at making the trainee comfortable at doing the job, just overwhelming the person. Mm-hmm. So they chose me because my shining trait is just like being super
skills.
Yeah, and super patient with just... did I mess up? Dude, if you messed up, it can be fixed. Like,
I know that's the best part about training somebody is just having that nice relaxed. You can do it this way. You're probably going to screw it up at some point.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll fix it.
Yep. I've also found out that because doing things, there's 3 or 4 different ways you can do it, and it's like just pick a way and just stick to it. I'm not gonna tell you with like do this shortcut because it saves you 5 seconds of time.
Right. I'll tell you the way I do it. Another way you can do it.
Yeah.
Pick whichever's easiest for you.
Yeah.
And if you find you want to change that,
Then
once
just-
you've learned it,
Yep.
go for it.
Just don't fucking.
Because sometimes when you take the shortcuts, it's more complicated, and when you're not familiar, you screw it up.
Yeah, because you have to memorize the shortcut.
Right. And you're not necessarily understanding what the shortcut's doing without having done it the other way first.
Exactly. I just really like knowing that. I was like, wow, I feel super confident right now. Like she was like asking all these questions. I was like nailing all of them. It's like, whoa, dude, high five myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knuckles.
It's like a test that you just know all the answers to and you didn't have to study for.
Yeah, because the training is questionable how like it's set up, and then
Every place's training is questionable. Oh my god.
And we've been like modifying it the past 2 years because how I was trained at the credit union was you get 2 days of learning all these laws and programs, and then you get your own drawer.
And here's your thousands of dollars in your drawer.
Yep.
Have fun.
And I'm like, oh god. And then I complained about that in like my review because I'm like I had to figure out what I was doing.
Right, that's overwhelming for a person.
And I was like extremely embarrassed at certain parts because I didn't know what to do because that's not how I was trained. And so they took like a lot of the complaints into account, and it's still like gross, but now the trainees get 3 weeks of training versus 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nice. But yeah, now there's a whole checklist, and I was able to just
run down the line.
I was like, fuck, yeah. And it was just, and I'm really good when explaining those things without using likes or uhs or ums. So I sound legit as fuck.
Oh yeah. You sound way more intelligent when you don't talk like me and like use a like every other word.
Right?
Right?
I'm really good at making a conscious effort of that at work, but when we do this, since I'm just streaming my mind to whatever,
just throw that to
the
side.
It's hard. Right now I feel it in the back of my throat.
The frustrating thing I have about training is the way they do it is they only give you about 10 hours over a couple days.
To train?
Yeah, to train somebody.
They should keep them on a shift, at least a full.
In a perfect world, right?
Yeah.
But that's, even when I got trained, that's how they did it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a problem in of itself because you're not getting a lot of consistent back-to-back practice of it. But then, and it's, not a terrible hard job. So after that, you'll find your way.
Uh-huh.
But then after that, when all these other things come up and aren't necessarily this is what you should be training somebody on because there are other things.
Right.
And you want to explain it to them, and you only have one person scheduled at a time, it's let me rattle off everything to you in the 5 minutes on my way out the door. Okay, thanks, have fun.
Bye.
You got basically no training.
That's the thing that always bugged me about working there was, and I think that's what led to most of my frustration with it was always one person.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got Wednesday nights, do they still do candy in that?
Occasionally.
On Wednesdays?
It's all over the place now.
It's a shit ton of stuff to do for one person in one night. Yeah, it keeps you busy in that, but managing returns, running, customer service, maintaining a positive attitude throughout the whole thing.
And then doing all your inventories and refacing if needed.
And then, Deb's always like, do more, but I can only do so much. That's what that was so frustrating about it. It's like at least throw a person on just to do inventories and stuff while I'm managing this at least for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like give me 2 hours of someone else.
We're pretty good at least because the candy shipments aren't consistent anymore. The candy company got bought out or reverse merged with another company. And so they ship through FedEx and it shows up on different days and it's inconsistent because I have complaints. But at least on like Thursdays for processing, we have somebody scheduled for, a couple hours at least. And then, Friday and weekend. But yeah, it's really frustrating when you have all that stuff you're trying to get done and none of it gets done.
Right. And then I don't know if they've streamlined processing movies.
No.
But that's a real bitch.
I mean, it's not so bad once you've got a rhythm of it. It still takes, especially if you're helping a bunch of people, a couple hours.
It's awful.
Yeah.
And you gotta gotta unpackage the movies.
Yep.
Gotta set aside the codes because you can't keep those anymore.
No.
You never were able to keep those.
It never was.
My library would be massive as fuck.
We can't even sell the Disney codes anymore because of Redbox and Disney's injunction.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening to the side table. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's not really much to this one.
No, that's what I always originally wanted the side table to be, just
Chill and chat.
Just chill and chat, no focus. Because I remember when we first started doing it, you kind of were always like leaning towards we need a topic or whatever.
You mean you were leaning towards we need a topic?
No, you wanted a topic.
No.
And then
I asked what the topic of the week was, and you're like, the very first episode was topic is first times for today, guys.
But I got the topic for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
To make you comfortable with talking, but now you're really good at just bullshitting.
Because I learned from the best.
Oh. With that positive note.
Bye.
Bye.